Yo, what is going on, my G's, my boys, the squad, Wolfsburg. What's good with y'all? It's your boy. I'm back. I'm refreshed. I feel good. I had an 11-hour sleep. I ain't done that in about a year, 2 years probably. I ain't never slept more than like 6 hours. Like it's ridiculous. That sleep was so good. It was real good. But yeah, you know, we're back. I feel refreshed. I'm getting better. It's the meds are working, so you know we're all good. We're all on the green light right now. Also, I want to mention, if you can hear like, because I kind of realized it happened in the last video, but if you can hear like crackling like sounds, you know, when I'm talking and whatnot, or in the video, then I do apologize. It's something I'm trying to fix, but I don't think I can fix it with any sort of application or anything. I think I just need a new microphone straight up, and I ain't got the monies for that right now, so it will happen when I get paid or when I have enough money. I will be investing in a new microphone, one that doesn't end up making me sound like I'm cooking popcorn in the background. Anyway, that was just that. I'm not really going to be talking over this gameplay. I'm going to be talking to you guys like a one-on-one kind of conversation, and you know, I could just do a channel update, but I'd rather just speak to you guys and, you know, connect and just, you know, let you guys inside my brain pause to see what's bruh, why just to let you know what's going on in my head every time I'm recording, every time. So basically, first of all, you know, I want to say thank you very much for all the support that you've given this channel from the day you subscribed up until now. I see some of the same names every video, and again, it never goes unnoticed. I've written your names down, and eventually when, you know, I can do it, I will be giving a giveaway of some sort. Not to everyone, of course, but it would just be a competition and you guys could enter and all that good stuff. So it is coming. I know I've said it in the past, but it is coming. It's just obviously it will be coming out of my own pocket, and I need to make sure that I'm good and, you know, I've paid my rent and all that stuff before I can just, you know, be like, yeah, here's a giveaway, and I ain't got no money. So it's kind of one of those things. So yeah, I do see you guys. I see the same names. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the love and support. You know, some people are like telling me, you know, you're really funny, you should be on more subscribers, all that stuff. Why are you so why do you have such little subscribers and all that stuff? But it's like one of those things that I always tell people is everything happens when it's supposed to happen. And unfortunately for me, my channel has taken a back seat for 4 years. And you're probably thinking to yourself, what do you mean it's taken a backseat for 4 years? Well, uni was such a, not depressing time, but it was such a dark and frustrating time, because my uni wasn't, you know, your average uni that people go to where you go in maybe 3 times a week. It was a uni where I had to go in every single day, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m, dancing, acting, and singing. So I studied performing arts. So within that time, it was kind of dark. It was kind of, I went kind of depressed a little bit. You know, YouTube, I couldn't really do YouTube the way I wanted to, because, you know, sharing a house with 4 people, and, you know, they don't really want to hear me screaming and shouting and playing games and all that stuff. And, you know, it was really hard to make videos, like really hard. And it was one of those things where the content I was producing was rushed. It wasn't crisp. It wasn't the way I wanted it to be. And if you've been a part of my channel for a long time, you can go back and check. Some of the series that you've probably come across over the last 4 years are probably gone, because I actually deleted hella videos. I didn't even put them on private or unlisted. I deleted them straight off, because I am just, you get to a point where you're on YouTube and you kind of know what's good and what isn't good, and you kind of know what quality you can produce and what quality you produce, but it isn't the quality that it should be. So those videos are gone, because over the last 4 years, as I've said, YouTube just wasn't how I wanted it to be. It just wasn't there. Like, I just, it couldn't be there because I had no time for it to be there. So with that, as I said, a very blank, dark place. And then obviously towards the end, I kind of got happy, because, you know, I knew my boy, I knew I was about to graduated now. And I said it to my boy Kirsten. I said it to him, like, because we talk every day, and I said it to him. He probably don't remember, but I said, come FIFA, my channel is going to take off. Like, it's going to happen. Like, I'm going in with FIFA this year, because I knew within myself I had the time to do it. I'm going to have more time. I'm going to be free from uni. I ain't got to do none of that stuff anymore. I can literally focus on work and then YouTube. And that's literally it. And that's kind of what I said, and it's kind of happening. And since uploading FIFA, and since kind of putting 100% into the videos I'm making, it's paying off. Like, you guys are coming out in full numbers every episode. You're giving the likes, you're sharing it and all that stuff, and I can only thank you guys very, very much. So when people ask me, why isn't your channel where it should be, or why have you taken so long for it to be in a certain place, it's kind of like, because as I said, everything has its time and everything is meant to happen when it's meant to happen. My channel in the last 4 years was just not meant to take off. That's basically it, because of the space I was in. Now it's taken off when I said it would take off, and it's because of you guys. So that leads me to the next topic, which is, you know, when you start reaching certain Ks, and I mean like subscribers, like 1K, 2K, 3K, 4K, 5, etc. The goal of doing YouTube kind of part-time at first gets more realistic. And of course, I know you have to be over that 15 to 20K mark to do YouTube full time. Everyone knows this. That's the only, because that's when you start making real ad revenue and whatnot. And anyone who comes into the game saying, oh, I just want to do YouTube because it's fun and blah, blah, blah. It's true. But then there's also the deep truth, which is, you know, everyone would love to do YouTube part time. It's a goal. I mean, who doesn't want to sit down, play games or edit vlogs or whatever and make money off of it? It's a goal for everyone. So the goal gets realer as you start to, you know, rank up, and I'm nowhere near that goal, but it's getting more realistic as I'm starting to grow more as a channel, and as I'm starting to grow a bigger fan base. And you know, that is the dream for me, to do YouTube part-time, because I hate work. I've always hated, you know, working for someone. I tell my mum this all the time, I tell my friends this all the time, like, I hate working for other people, because the things that you want to change or the things that you want to do, you ain't got control over. So for anyone listening who's in school or who's young, I'd say if you're going to work and you want to work in like business or whatever, make sure you're working to take over the business. Don't work just to work for the person. Work to take over that business, because there ain't nothing better than when you have a business or when you have something and you can make change for it by yourself. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you doing YouTube part-time is a goal, because I don't like work. But then, which leads me to what I studied at uni. I want to dance, and a lot of people don't know this, but I want to dance in the West End. That is like the main goal. In, you know, shows like Lion King, School of Rock, you know, all the little adverts you see on the tube stations and whatnot. That's where I'm aiming to be one day in the future. And with that, you know, you have to go through an audition process. You have to audition for stuff and whatnot, and that happens over the course of the week. So from Monday to Friday, that's when auditions usually take place. Saturday and Sundays, nothing happens. So that's when I work. That's the days I work. But eventually, if I do end up getting myself a job like that, then of course what happens is that you only do the shows. You do the rehearsal period, of course, which is like 3 weeks to learn everything, and then you do the shows, which happen like every evening at like 7 to about 9, 10ish, and then on weekends you probably do 2 shows. But during the week, you're free basically from morning until like the time you have to go and do the shows. So that's when I'd make videos, and then, you know, then I do the shows and whatnot. The reason why I'm kind of saying this is because the only reason why I work part-time right now is because the aim goal is to become a dancer full-time. And then I want to have YouTube as a part-time thing one day in the future. So I've got my goals. It's kind of like basically living the best of both worlds, which is the 2 things I love, which is dancing and YouTube. Well, not YouTube, but dancing and gaming. So that's kind of where my head is at for people that, like, I've never really spoken about it, so I thought I'd take this video to actually sit down and speak about it. It's a 12-minute video, so I thought good length to like let things go and talk about things. So yeah, that's kind of where my head's at, and it's probably going to shock a lot of people, because people aren't going to really understand or are going to be shocked at the fact that I am a dancer, and, you know, I do act, and, you know, I have got some form of voice to sing. Do not ask for any singing videos, because it's not acting. But, you know, many people get shocked, but it's one of those things that it's kind of like I keep myself quiet about it, because I kind of want to come up as like a dark horse. But, you know, one day in the future, who knows, if you guys want to see it, I'll bring dance videos onto my second channel. I will bring vlogs of me doing shows and whatnot on my second channel. But, you know, that's another world for me. And really, I don't blend both worlds together, because, you know, dancing and gaming don't really work together, do they? Not as like they're it's like it's never gonna work. It's kind of like they're 2 different worlds. But yeah, man, that is pretty much it. So that's a little insight into how my mind is working right now. So basically, the overall summary of what I've basically just said is that I kind of just want to leave work. Not going to, but I'm saying, you know, with the help and support of you guys sharing my videos and subscribing, you know, I will get to that point one day in the future where I can say I'm going to do YouTube full part-time. I know a lot of people set up Patreons, and, you know, people are actually telling me to set up a Patreon because I don't like work and whatnot. But it's one of those things where it's like, I wouldn't even ask you guys to donate, or I wouldn't even do certain perks, because it would just be literally like, if you want to support me, there's the link. If you don't want to support me, whatever. And if you support me, you ain't getting any perks for it. It's just one of those things where, like, it's just there. Like, the link is just going to be there because I probably wouldn't ever use it. So I don't know, if you think it's a good idea for me to set up a Patreon, then I will. But that's kind of like something I've always kind of opted against, and I don't look down on anyone who does Patreon. I don't like say you're a bad person or you're like taking people's money or whatever. I don't do none of that stuff. It's just something I haven't agreed with. But it's one of those things where, you know, I'm really just hating work right now. Really just hating work, and I just hate it. I just hate, and it's not the work that I hate, because I like doing work. I like working hard for stuff. It's working for another person who is very narrow-minded and straight-narrowed. I say straight-narrowed. Very narrow-minded and just straight on one path and doesn't want to see change. That's what I don't like. And I hate the fact that you haven't got the power to change it. That's what I hate the most about work. Not the working part, that part. And your boy is not, I work at Sports Direct, so your boy is not taking over Mike Ashley. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But with that being said, that is literally what the summary is. I want to one day make this a part-time, and I'm just saying thank you guys, that you guys are always, every single day, making that dream or that vision come true, and we're getting closer to it. You know, 3K, and then next minute, you know, we'll be on 6K, and the next minute, you know, we'll be on 9K, and then 12K and whatnot. And, you know, we're gonna get there. But, you know, you guys obviously have just got to continue supporting the channel, sharing the videos, liking the videos, telling your friends, sharing it on Facebook, sharing it on Instagram, all that stuff. And we will get there, man. So, you know, that was just a little insight. I thought I'd talk to you guys, have a little one-on-one chat. And you guys can respond with whatever you want to say back to this in the comments down below. But I'm going to end the video here. I hope you have enjoyed listening to me talk, and I'll catch you for the next video. Peace.